Hey, 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 hey. What's up, family? So, I'm super excited. My cheeks hurt. We have now one, two, three sheds um, that have gone up. We're, uh, we're going to be putting concrete down on the rest of them. So, yes, we have the guys in the yard swinging away, cleaning. We've got some area to clear here. And you know you're not going to understand it until I actually finish the task, right? So I'm super excited. um so let me walk you back here. So um this is what we're building for our process, and it's going to be a very interesting process. um you know we have a method of how we're going to be doing things and moving the product through the our system. So you can see we're painting the posts to make sure that termites don't get to them. Okay, got Nico over here working. Nico, the director. Good job, Nico.
Thank you.
Good job, Asante. So at least it will look like something. It won't look like, just a shamba out in the woods. So we're getting everything together, right? We're moving pretty quickly. Um, my cheeks hurt from smiling so much because it's just good news after good news, and and people are ready and people are coming on board. And so yeah, my cheeks hurt because a few weeks ago when it was just like a question is now like a really 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 good answer. And I spent the day, I don't know if you can see the guys swinging in the field. I spent the day, let me see, do you see them? Let's see, one, two, yeah. I spent the day in the field with with our new hire to give him a perspective of exactly how we're going to be doing what we need to do. So we went out to the field. Kaka sabiri kidogo. Asante. Yeah, so we went out to the field to 5 different locations today to analyze and take notes and look at specific points of how we will be doing what we need to do. So a lot of field work is involved in this, right? Um, so we're getting ready. As you can see, we put some of our rubble um, back here to make it easy for the commute to the sheds. So I kind of wanted it the other way around, but okay. Um, so I think they should set these in properly. I think they just put them here to just put them. Um, but I'm trying to move all of the activity of this project down into the woods because it does have a little smell. And um, I'm not sure if all our guests are going to be understanding. Say hi.
Hi, mommy. I have a pile of sticks. If you want to buy one, it's 2,000
2,000 if you want to buy a pile of JoJo sticks.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Sounds like my kid, enterprising and stuff, right? So I think this is today's haul. It's wet, so we're doing above and below. And look at how lush and green. Can you all see that? Look at that. Look at that. Look at this. How beautiful is that, y'all? Isn't that gorgeous? Right? So, who's coming to the investors meeting? Yes. Who's coming to the investors meeting at 8 p.m.? This is today. Yeah, I can tell. Thank you, Joseph. Yeah, so the way how I want to set this up is pretty much like Henry Ford's conveyor belt line, right? So I'm creating a whole process for how we're going to be moving this through the system. So one of the things, one of the issues was that to get to and from the beach, there was a hazard here. So we put some stones so that the guys could walk easily to and from. Today, okay, before I go, I'm going to give you, we're going to talk. Okay? Fantastic. Today, it's all today. All of this today. Wow. Okay, so how we have to have it doing is what's above, um, what's below is fresh, and what's above is that day, wait, the day before. But he moved it, he's moving it along. So we have a whole entire system for how we move them.
Hey, you guys, if you want to buy some CMOS baskets and my mom's CMOS, you better cost 20,026.
Wow. Okay. So Jojo says if you want to buy her mom's CMOS, you got it's gonna cost 20,026. Yes. Yeah, man. You know what? This kind of CMOS that we have here is the only kind of CMOS that does this. There is no other CMOS that does this, and I did a lot of research into this CMOS, and I must tell you, I am pleased. I'm excited with the things that I found out about this particular species. Right, this I got ton up the thing. When I tell you, say it I got ton up the thing, it I got ton up the thing. Right, because you think you've been having CMOS. Wait till you have this stuff. Wait till you have this wild stuff. Wait, just wait, wait. This will turn back the hands of time. This will this will do a lot for your life. And you ladies out there, I probably have to create a special blend just for women, with what we're harvesting and what we have access to. So we also have access to a lot of nutraceutical compounds. So we made a very good connect, a great connect that has access to the nutraceutical creators and designers, of new compounds for Tanzanian people. Right? Look at this. Look at that. That is fluorescent green. Fluorescent green. Right? Check out the thing. Look on that thing there. That no look like it come from space. It look like something we could eat right away. Right? But let me tell you, man, I've been putting this on my food. It has done a lot for me. I haven't been, I'm not really have the time sometimes for the blend up and juice up and thing. But this, the way how it dries and the way how it retains moisture, all I have to do is wash it a few times. The sand comes right out because of how we handled it. And just pick it up and put it on my food. And man, let me tell you, it has no taste. It has no taste. But you know what it has done for me? It has helped me to sleep better. It has helped me to regulate. It has helped me to do a lot of things. Um, and for a few days, I was going through some stuff, but it has helped me with that. So Sureshi there did the work. So now when they're coming from the beach with those big old baskets on their head, um, you know, they're not concerned about how they're gonna fall or whatever. But yeah, man, sit the thing here, sit there, sit the thing here, right? Sit it in here. Look on it good. You have never seen anything like this. You have never seen anything like this. You have never experienced anything like this. I can tell you that, right? Me know that for a fact. And I'm going to tell you the people who come to the Zoom meeting later how come I know you've never experienced anything like this. So yeah, so it just it dries up, it's nice and wet, and then when it's a dry, cup on the thing. Look how she pretty. You can see how she pretty. Purple, purple, and ultraviolet, and all of that spectrum of beauty, that spectrum of color. So yes, so those of you who would like to attend our Zoom meeting, email me exodusafrica1@gmail.com. There is a contribution for that. Thank you to those who have submitted for the contribution for attending the meeting. I appreciate it so much. Thank you to those who left messages about what they got out of the meeting. Maria, you can leave a message too about what you got out of the presentation that I gave you when you came here personally, because being here and seeing what's happening here is completely different than seeing it through the screen. So those of you who have seen it through the screen and have been here in person, who appreciate what I brought to the table and what I'm bringing to the market, thank you so much. Go let the people them know. Let the people know what you saw and how you feel about what you saw. Right. So this is something to grab onto. Right. You can see we're no longer doing the lines, not in a serious way, right? Because you see this thing comes down to at least 9 times its body mass after it loses the water weight, right? So it comes from the sea very fluffy, very very fluffy, but after this is it, so it loses its body mass, right, by about 9 times, and it has a lot of iron and nutrients and phosphorus and trace elements and stuff I ain't even never heard of. Because you better believe I took it to get tested. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. I wanted to be a marine biologist when I was growing up, so I took my baby for scientific testing. Okay, because she needs to be accepted by the medical and nutritional community, right? So there are specific things that you need to do if you're bringing a product to market that you need to get, right? You need to get certain things and certain standardization. And thank God I spent a lot of time in corporate America and I in business development, and I worked with clients from all over the world in the corporate travel industry, in meetings and incentives, and that work required a tremendous amount of research in order to sell our services to our clients. And so I have a very clear knowledge and idea of what we need to do and how we need to do it, right? And this product, it lends itself to be touched. It feels like my grandmother's hair. It feels like JoJo's hair. It feels like my hair. Look at the texture of it. Let me see. This way, right? The texture of it is like Black woman's hair. So I'm sure there is a maker out there who is making this stuff, who is making stuff for Black women's hair. You're going to want to come to this meeting. You're going to want to find out. This is our final investors meeting tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. You want to come to this meeting. You really do. Because the compounds and the nutrients that are found in this is spectacular. And you don't need a whole lot. You just need a little bit. And let anybody tell you, wild is always better than farm, right? If you can find a creature in the wild, it behaves a lot differently than a creature that's domesticated. So this, our creature here, absorbs nutrients differently, has a whole entire anatomical system of how it processes and adapts, right? So, farm wild crafted sea moss that's out on the market. Wild crafted sea moss, they have to add salt to that to cure it, to transport it, because it doesn't naturally have the salts in it. Did you know that? That you basically have to soak it to get all of that salt out, and they don't have this. You see that white stuff? That white stuff are anchor roots. Okay? Look at it. Those are anchor roots. Okay? Those are anchor roots. So we surveyed a lot of places today, and we have come back to the conclusion that we are only going to harvest from certain places where we can guarantee the pristineness and the cleanliness of the product for consumption, right? So, yeah, I can't stop smiling. There's a lot to be thankful for. Look at this. Look at this beauty. Just growing wild and stuff. Yeah, there's a lot to be thankful for. I'm thankful for the investors. I'm thankful for the longtime supporters. I'm thankful for the people who make the reservations at the Exodus House. I'm thankful for the people who saw what I was doing from day one and have been there consistently for me. Um, and JoJo, because when you're here for me, you're here for JoJo, right? And being a single woman, a single mother in a faraway country, I can't begin to tell you how much that has helped us in our journey, right? But we got a rocket strapped to our back, and we go into the moon with it. Let me check this out. So this is the bladder rack, and we had this tested as well, and you can see how well it dries, right? But these are air filled. They're air filled, so you can just pop them, right? And this keeps it buoyant. So there's nothing in there. It's just air. So you see, I just popped it. So that's the bladder wrap, right? So we would have to seal these and press them before they go out. So we have a big, jump ahead of us. Hey, Rashidi, it's cracky, broken. Okay, exchange. Asante. Mm. So yeah, that's what Rashid is doing. Yes. So you can see, let's check Jojo out. What is she doing? Can you see her on that tree stump over there? Oh my God. Yes. So go ahead and email me, right? I'm kind of slightly terrified because I thought it was just a matter of like adding people when when we open the next round, but I don't know what that's going to look like because the lawyer, told me not to do that. Um, so aside from going to the beaches and going to different places, and we didn't do a whole lot today. We're having a power outage situation going on, right? Um, Hi. Yeah, you need me? Yeah, we had a power outage situation, so we had to go to some different sites so that we can also give an account to the stakeholders who are participating, not just in Tanzania, but also, I'm sorry, not just internationally, but also Tanzanians, the Tanzanian people who have put their energy behind us. We have to justify that kind of energy and that kind of power. So we are working. We are working. There are no breaks from here. There are no breaks from here, right? And I can tell you that in this past month, I can tell you with plus JoJo, plus this house, and plus what we're doing, I can tell you that the only breaks I've gotten is when I go to the bathroom. If you call that a break, that's all we get. But it's alright. I'm gonna make it do what it do. All right. So we've got some new guys. Um we've got some guys to keep the field going. We're painting. We've got some more drying racks. Um so we have a couple of things to do. But before I go home, I have to talk to Joseph about, um, what we're doing with our process and our storage and things like that to make sure we're all on the same page, especially with the new people. Okay, so I wanted to share that with you. And not because you don't see me sometimes doesn't mean, ooh, lizard. Sorry, I'm afraid of lizards. But not because you don't see me make a live or come on sometimes means I'm not one. Probably I'm just really super tired. So for those who would like to come on, um, Exodus Africa 1 at gmail.com, Exodus Africa, the numeral 1 at gmail.com. And um, yeah, email me. There is a contribution for the Zoom meeting. There is a contribution for the Zoom meeting. This is not one of those everybody pile on and so many questions are asked that I can't find the serious people. Okay, so if you're serious about getting on this, you will sign up for the Zoom meeting, pay the contribution fee, and when we are in the meeting and after we have the meeting, you can have it ask a ton of questions. But I cannot take the time to answer 10 questions from 20 different people who might at the end of the day say, well, I don't want to go to the meeting, right? No. If you want to come to the meeting, you make the contribution. All the questions will be answered then and there. Okay? So Exodus Africa 1 at gmail.com. Let me put it in the comments. All right. And so we have gotten a lot of feedback, a lot of support, a lot of people have showed us their commitment to seeing this project go, and a lot of prayers. Um, and for that, we are greatly appreciative. Okay, so I'm going to take my baby home. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your time. Bye bye.